Okay, it is just after 7 o'clock, and we are up in the parking lot. We're all checked out of the room. And if I've got this timed out right, of course with these plus batteries that helps, but we should just catch sunrise here in a little while. So for now, let's just enjoy a nice peaceful morning ride here at Margaritaville. We've flown it later in the afternoon, we've flown it at night, but we haven't actually been this close to the resort proper to get a good view. So I want to make sure I pop up high enough that it won't bother anybody down there, but here it is. So again, this is the indoor water park. You can probably tell from the slides they're poking outside. Pretty sure they're not really open for business at the water park right now. It is up to about 7 degrees now, so a heat wave has struck Lake of the Ozarks. Here we have a mini golf course. I've never played it, but it's always kind of tempting. If I weren't doing all these darn meetings and things that I'm actually here for. I fly around in cinematic mode here for a bit. Not a thing I really ever do. I have noticed, and I've mentioned this before, but I keep noticing, with the Mini 5 Pro, this one is, of course, landing anywhere near any vague sort of obstacles, because it's got better obstacle avoidance sensors, it gets a lot angrier at you, and it gets kind of sketchy, and I wonder if in some ways it's making it more dangerous. Like where I was, thankfully I could just hand launch it from the little deck and push out, a few feet to get past the awning, and I could shoot straight up, and there was a gap in the trees that was plenty big and comfortable for that. But yeah, it's not necessarily the case everywhere. Like some of the hiking and flying that I've done was very much not the case. And at times the obstacle avoidance would push it away from something when I was trying to get it to come to me, and it would push it towards something else, and that was sketchy enough. I didn't care for that. Whew, look down on the water. Beautiful. See how low we can get down to that right now. Go back to normal mode. But yeah, the cure for that I've discovered is actually just to somewhat counterintuitively, but land and sometimes take off in sport mode. While I'm right there with it, and visually I can make sure it doesn't actually hit anything. One year, maybe last year, maybe a couple years ago, I was in one of these units down here, and that was beautiful. It was one of these with a deck, like it was either this one or it may have been this one, actually. It wasn't a covered deck, so I guess it was probably this one. But it was a beautiful view. You can imagine looking out onto this every morning and night. Oh, you can imagine it better in the 4K. The screen recording is not doing great at the moment. Probably pop it up here a bit. How's our sunrise looking? Not there yet, but it's close. Ooh, is the moon still up? I saw the moon earlier. No, I suppose not. The moon has set. Okay, according to my calculations, we should be seeing the sun in just a few minutes. And then I want to get a time lapse or a hyperlapse of this fog going across the lake while I'm on this battery, because after this battery I'm going to go in for my morning meeting, and then I might not fly again. Hopefully I'll find some spots on the way home today to fly. Hey, there's a water tower. I can put this in the water tower playlist. Excellent. But yeah, I hope to find more spots to fly later. I was on rails on the way here. I had a pretty good time crunch. But on the way home, I will not be thusly afflicted. What's this little island here? Let's not drop any lower. Make sure we keep good connection. Just a little island here out in the middle of the lake. Is this a dock we're going to see here? Wouldn't be surprised if people swam to it. Probably not in weather like right now, but in the summertime. Oh, in the summertime, this place is bumping. The conference I'm at tends to be Margaritaville / Tantera's only big winter event, and it's just about the biggest event they have all year. So most people don't see this resort when it looks like this. They'll typically see it when it's, beautiful and sunny and warm and the trees all have leaves on them. Personally, I like the cold. I'm not bothered by this at all. We're gonna get a sunrise shot. Hey, look at that. Very nice. All right, let's see if we can find a cool way to do a reveal of that. Perhaps our little island will be nice. Yeah, I'll do a hyperlapse, I'll film some shorts, and then I'll go in, have some bacon, and have a meeting. Oh, I need to fly the waypoint mission too. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, let's go cinematic mode for this. I don't do that often enough, as I have already mentioned at least once. Of course, I'm going to do this again later in vertical mode to make a short of it. Bring the camera up slowly. And bring the drone up. Yes, perfect. Oh, I can see 2 or 3 water towers now. Sweet. Turn a little faster. And get the resort in the background here. Okay. Well, that's probably it from Margaritaville this year. Thanks for watching Daquan's Aerial Quad channel, and I do hope I see you next time.